On the news tonight, Senate moves to revive Ajaokuta Steel Company. Nigerian health workers declare 7 days warning strike. And stakeholders suggest a way forward in the management and rehabilitation of substance. Good evening and happy weekend. Thanks for joining us on the news tonight on your heritage station, NTA Ijebode. I am Olawumi Adeniji, and here are the details of our news. The promise by President Bola Tinubu to fulfill the commitment made by previous administration to establish a UNESCO International Category 2 Media and Information Literacy Institute in Nigeria is being fulfilled. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, at a symposium to mark year 2024 Global Media and Information Literacy Week in Abuja, assured of citizens' empowerment with relevant tools to navigate the dynamic information environment. Saliu Gwanara reports.
Other nations, Nigeria is conscious of the growing digital revolution and is demonstrating the political will to meeting global practices of inculcating moral values and laying fundamental skills to promote citizens' media literacy using the UNESCO Category 2 International Media and Information Literacy Institute in Nigeria.
It has become imperative and crucial that we empower our citizens with the tools they need to navigate this complex information environment, especially with the advent of artificial intelligence, which will make it more complex. Media and information literacy becomes essential in empowering individuals to critically assess the information they encounter, discern credible sources, and engage responsibly with media content. It is imperative that our schools, universities, and community as a whole prioritize media literacy programs, ensuring that our youth are equipped to thrive in this digital age.
To complement ongoing efforts, the minister wants content creators and social media influencers to prioritize the interests of the nation and uphold the highest ethical standards.
I want to say it to UNESCO and the world over that Nigeria is ready for the MIL. It is our conviction that given the level of commitment and interest shown by Mr. President and the entire team working on this project, we will indeed succeed. This institute, when it finally kicks off, will offer programs and courses that equip Nigerians, Africans, and people worldwide.
UNESCO representative in Nigeria acknowledges the country's leading role in implementing the global desire of a purposeful media ecosystem.
And really congratulations for Nigeria leading MIL here in Africa and beyond Africa.
Our shared goal is to emerge from these two engagements with greater clarity, strengthened partnerships, and a renewed commitment to promoting media and information literacy.
The symposium, with the theme Empowering Nigerians Through Digital Literacy, Navigating the New Media Frontiers for Inclusive Public Information, features presentation on the importance of media and information literacy, jointly organized by the International Media and Information Literacy Institute, the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation, and the UNESCO Abuja office. Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara, NTA News.
In the meantime, stakeholders are brainstorming at a breakout session of the Nigerian Accountability Summit to strengthen good governance and achieve a corrupt-free society. Report has it that the session was hosted by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime in Abuja.
Youth and people living with disabilities are an integral part of the society. Hence, the need for them to be actively involved in the fight against corruption to help strengthen good governance, promote transparency, and engender accountable government. The summit this year had panelists from different organizations who engaged participants on the need for a holistic approach towards achieving the theme of the summit.
Together with the National Bureau of Statistics, launched a very important report, the third National Corruption Survey report in Nigeria this year. One of the things we found out from that report is that corruption consistently has no respect, if I'll put it that way, for any form of citizens. So we'll see that it affects women, it affects youth, it affects people with disability.
Fighting corruption and accountability and good governance requires whole of society approach. And that means that every member of our society is required in this fight for strengthening transparency and good governance.
Many a times, most of these people are excluded from these kinds of conversations, and a lot of time people just feel that they are vulnerable and they are left out, and they don't even have an input to what it means to be a citizen of the country.
For participants, the chance to commit to being a positive influence, being the change they want to see in the society, has presented itself.
It's not just to come, listen and leave. You need to get your key takeaways and actively take steps that will ensure that, okay, I'm doing something for myself and I'm doing something for the society as well.
The convener says the overall aim of the summit is geared towards producing good leaders who will turn the fortunes of the nation. Frama Panyi, NTA News.
Senate is making another push to revive Nigeria's steel industry as it commences investigation of the nation's largest steel company in Ajaokuta, Kogi State. National Assembly correspondent Issa Mohammed reports on the visit of the investigative committee to the company.
Ajaokuta Steel Company Limited was established in 1979 under the then President Shehu Shagari administration, with the core mandate of steel production to fast-track industrialization. At 98% completion, it became a dash hope as its early small-scale fabrication and iron rod production appears to be the only sign of life in the mega factory. Efforts of the current administration and commitments of the 10th Senate to revive the company are seen as promising. Working the company around the moribund facility, the acting chief executive, Kanwal Atongs Joseph, says the management is implementing measures despite challenge of funding and other logistics to bring life to the company's production line.
They are making efforts to put things in order.
The committee observes that at the moment, the company only carry out facilities maintenance.
We are here to ensure that we look at Ajaokuta, be able to marry the physical structures in Ajaokuta with the write-ups that have been submitted to our committee. That is why we are here.
You give an impression that everything is working. Then we will go back and tell the president, don't do anything, everything is working. And that's the mistake we have made time after time by misrepresenting the real issues on ground.
From Ajaokuta Steel Company in Kogi State, Issa Muhammad, NTA News.
To gain practical aspects in the world of broadcasting, students and pupils of Peace Model School visit NTA Ijebu-Ode. Fatima Azan reports that it was an exciting moment for the students as they observe with enthusiasm what transmission entails in a television station.
The educational tour of Peace Model Schools situated along Ondo Road, Ijebu-Ode, to the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Ijebu-Ode. It was no doubt a life-changing game for the young learners as they interacted with some staff of the station. Both admin officers and other staff from various departments explained in detail some of the activities that take place in the media organization, particularly NTA Ijebu-Ode.
In your school, you have the office of the principal. Is that not it? Yes. So this is the office of the officer in charge. So anything, any challenges, anything that we have, we bring into the officer in charge.
The refined signal that is coming out from the transmitter, passing through this cable, is going to the antenna. The antenna will now do the function of spreading, shooting, sending it to the atmosphere.
The students were opportune to have access to the control room, the studio, transmitter room, and the newsroom, among others. For some practical experiences, some of them operated the facilities in order to gain more knowledge. Some of the students spoke on the excursion.
I learned that news is anything new or something has happened before. I learned about transmitter. Transmitter is a machine that we use to process the video and audio into the signal.
We have 6 departments: administrative department, finance department, marketing department, and so on.
Mrs. Olubukola, on behalf of the teachers, expressed their satisfaction and commended the station for the opportunity.
To enlighten the children, actually, at least to shaping their way of life, and also to encourage them, to enlighten them about the television station, because most of them don't really know what they do here. At least they've come here, they've learned 1 or 2 things.
They promised more of field trips and exposure for their students and pupils to widen their educational knowledge. In Ijebu-Ode, Fatima Azan, NTA News.
Joint Health Sector Workers Union, JOHESU, and Health Professional Association have declared 7 days warning strike with immediate effect to drive home their unmet demands earlier made to the federal government. National Chairman of JOHESU, Kabiru Adio, made a declaration after a National Executive Council meeting of the affiliate unions held in Abuja. Joseph Otson reports.
It is another setback for the health sector in Nigeria. Again, the health workers are suspending services for 7 days, beginning with the federal health institutions.
From Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria, MAUN, Nigerian Union of Allied Health Professionals, NUAP, Senior Staff Association of Universities, Teaching Hospitals, Research Institute and Associated Institutions, Southright, Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions, NASU, shall embark on 7 days strike action. So let me, on behalf of
the workers say the industrial action premises earlier demands made to the federal government to improve healthcare delivery and condition of workers in the country. These include immediate implementation of consolidated medical salary structure adjustment and its 25% review arrears from June to December 2023. Among others is the immediate payment of 9 months' salary to staff of regulatory agencies and immediate restructuring of funding of Environmental Health Regulatory Council and upward review of retirement age of health workers.
However, if at the end of the 7 days warning strike, the federal government fails to meet our demands, JOHESU have no other option than to embark on an indefinite strike action.
The health workers had suspended the strike action they embarked on June 5, 2023, upon personal intervention of current President Bola Tinubu. Though they acknowledge that some good reforms have been made to improve healthcare delivery in the country, they feel implementation of most of their demands remains slow. In Abuja, Joseph Otsen, NTA News.
You are watching NTA Ijebu-Ode News at 7. Do stay tuned for more reports after this break.
See this baby, why should they do younger like this? As you see me so, I don't become 10x of the woman when I be before. Berekete 10x.
Make you enjoy 10 times your recharge, double data, and other betterment on top, voice calls, IG, TikTok, audio and video streaming, Zoom calls, and other better things them. Dial *301#.
You never finish, 1,000 naira welcome bonus for voice and data. You mean all this thing for Berekete 10x? Full for the enjoyment.
Is your line blocked? You can get your line unblocked free, fast and easy. Quickly go to any Glow World shop or SIM registration center near you and link your NIN to your Glow line right now. Got no NIN? Visit the nearest NIMC office, get an NIN and then link it to your Glow line. NIN registration is free, so reconnect with Glow today.
Thanks for being there. The news continues. Concerned Nigerians are suggesting that a civil institution should manage drug rehabilitation matters in Nigeria. They were reacting to the drug awareness and rehabilitation bill currently under scrutiny at the Senate. This was while on Good Morning Nigeria. Lydia Sampson has more.
For these guests, the Drug Awareness and Rehabilitation Bill is a welcome development. They insist that if passed, the bill will help take vulnerable drug users off the streets for proper treatment, rehabilitation and reintegration. But they, however, caution that, laudable as the bill is to strengthen the fight against drug abuse, all shades of opinion must be considered and imputed.
Arrest. I have made several suggestions to the NDLEA as well. Why not let's have programs that also show what you are doing in drug demand reduction, so that people know that when they see you, you are for them. But when the suppliers see you, they know that you are against them. So, but that may be the problem that this bill may want to solve.
What the bill? If you go through the bill, you will see there are so many things, so many things that will certainly convince somebody that yes, we need this in Nigeria, because we are in 2024 now. We're in digital age now. You see, we're always improving. Technology and things are always evolving everywhere. So I think there's need for change.
They explained that the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA status as a paramilitary organization places a limitation on its ability to address drug demand issues, hence the need for a new institution that will earn drug users' confidence and is not paramilitary in outlook.
We need a body that does not bear arms, so that the people can let you into their world. These are young people we are talking about. Their perception, the way they perceive NDLEA is that, oh, these people would throw us into jail. Oh, is it not these people? In fact, when they, they cannot separate drug consumption from drug trafficking. They don't understand that the NDLEA has empathy for those who are involved in drug use and would want to rehabilitate them.
We should strengthen the provisions of the Mental Health Act, have a department, a commission for mental health, and ensure that we provide high quality care integrated into primary care.
The proposed institution, the guests believe, will offer specialized treatment options as well as inclusive care, which will help address stigmatization. In Abuja, Lydia Samson, NTA News.
Meanwhile, as Nigeria came into a larger global mission to eradicate polio, Osun State is stepping up its commitment to keeping the virus at bay. Femi Afari-Ogun reports that the World Health Organization, WHO, and Osun State government are renewing their commitment not to give the virus a chance in the state.
Polio may seem like a distant memory to some, but for many, the disease remains a threat. Although Nigeria was declared polio-free in the year 2020, effort is still on to eliminate circulating variant poliovirus type 2, as in the year 2024 alone, 83 cases of CVPV2 were reported across 53 local government areas in 14 states. WHO says Osun State has not detected the CVPV2 in 2 years, and this engagement to mark World Polio Day is looking at how to sustain the tempo.
Strong political commitment is crucial to win the fight against polio. We shall be carrying out a polio vaccination drive in underserved, hard-to-reach areas in 3 LGAs within the 3 senatorial zones.
Osun State Commissioner for Health says there is active monitoring of polio in the state.
One crucial aspect of our efforts to maintain our polio-free status is acute flaccid paralysis, AFP surveillance.
The theme for World Polio Day 2024, a global mission to reach every child, focuses on the continued efforts to ensure all children are vaccinated against polio. In Osogbo, Femi Afari-Ogun, NTA News.
And that ends today's news. Do have a good night rest and a safe weekend. I am Olawumi Adeniji.
App today. You see here, you get everything all in one. So if you love music, you love Glow Cafe with a music catalog of over 2 million tracks. And if live radio is your thing, say no more. Just hit play and enjoy on Glow Cafe. Welcome to Total Control, so you can recharge or buy bundle, borrow data, and credit sharing and gifting. You've got all that too. You also get extra value with our range of value-added services on the Glow Cafe app. Watch all the action with Glow Cafe's exclusive range of video. Glow Cafe's got it all. And when it comes to gaming, we ain't playing around with Africa's gaming collection. And the best part, you get free activation bonus. So download the Glow Cafe app on Google Play or the App Store.
Unlimited.